I heard you mention the enlightenment.
Yes.
Like this word I heard a lot. I don't know, but what's your understanding or what is enlightenment to you?
Yeah, you know, it's really difficult because Ramesh, when I first came to him, he wouldn't even he hated using the word. And he would just say, your so-called enlightenment. And when actually this thing happened in my case, I didn't recognize it as enlightenment. I just knew I'd come to peace with myself. That I was clear on. It wasn't what I was seeking, you see, because when you're thinking enlightenment, you're using a concept in your mind, it's not that. But still, I'll give you some concepts, but with the understanding that that's not what it truly is. Basically, when the mind is diminished, when the sense of yourself as a person is diminished, when it's diminished enough that when an experience happens, nobody is strong enough to grab it and claim ownership of it, then all that happens is one thing after another is simply being experienced without anyone experiencing it. It's just happening. One thing after another, everything's new, revealing, 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 and there's just this overall sense of being without anyone being, because the one who was constantly grabbing ownership of things is diminished. So there's no one left now. So there's just a sense of being that is impersonal, it's universal, and not remarkable. It would have been remarkable to the one who wanted it. But in fact, when the one who wanted it is gone, then it's just what is, it's just what's left. This is really so simple that you can't do it. And as soon as you stop doing anything, that's what's left, that sense of being. It's all that's actually there in every moment. It's always there. Sometimes when you meditate, you're lucky and you have moments of this sense of stillness, of being, you see? And then immediately afterwards, the mind grabs it and says, that was cool, that's what I want. That's why I meditate, that was great, you see? Then of course it's gone, now it's something that happened in the past. But imagine that sense, that what I call free sample, that sense of just being, that awesome sense of being connected with everything, of just being in a moment without anything added to it. Imagine that no one ever reached up to grab it. That's what enlightenment is. It's a continuation of that experience that you've had before you had the experience and claimed ownership of it. Just that sense of presence, of being in that silence, in that stillness, you see, before anyone ever touched it. The so-called enlightenment is basically that state without interruption, you see. Did that answer it?
I think so. That's what I understand. And before I feels like my mind was chasing for something called enlightenment, and it will never be there. It's like, and after I don't want to chase for enlightenment, I feels like I feel more peace.
Yeah. It's, you know, but also there's something that brought you here. So there's an innate drive. You know, like I said, everyone's seeking something. So forgive yourself. But the truth of the matter is that what you're actually seeking is what you actually are. So there's very little effort needed. You already are who you are. And all it is, that's why they call it realization, because you realize that which you realize. You don't realize something that's new. You realize something that's always been there. That's all it is. So don't worry about this. Stay on your path. You know, just follow the things that you have resonance with, and that will take care of it. Let that which brought you here take care of your so-called enlightenment, like Ramesh said. Yes. And
Yeah, I think
yeah,
so.
and just know that it's nothing you understand, because the mind can only understand that with limits, that with distinction, and that which you are has no limits or distinction. So the mind can't understand it.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course.